Council of Churches of Greater Bridgeport was founded in 1945 to gather churches together to do things that they couldn't do as one. It's grown since then. We now have about 80 congregations.
We are an association of churches that's engaged in social service ministry, helping kids improve academically, intervening in the lives of families in conflict, helping ex-offenders start a new life, feeding hungry people, and building bridges of understanding and hope. Without further ado, Carl Johnson, the chair of our board.
I just want to welcome you on behalf of the board to today's celebration.
Let us dedicate this Computer Technology Learning Center and rejoice in its holy use to the glory of God, who by grace gives us all second chances.
The computer lab, which is used primarily but not exclusively by our former offender program, has been doubled in its capacity.
We've had very, very generous support from a number of congregations and individuals which have helped make this possible.
How wonderful to have such an appealing, clean, beautiful place for people that sometimes are looked down upon.
I had a rough childhood, skipping school, doing drugs, and I got caught. And now they got me out last summer, and I'm proud of myself. After get my GED, I'm gonna go to Gateway Community College in New Haven, and without co-op, I don't think I'll never be here right now.
The skills that they learn in the computer lab have to do with two different venues. One is the ability to manipulate the computer to form a resume. Then the other part of the work is that they are able to get their graduate equivalency diploma training, and so they get credentialed to hopefully be prepared to be gainfully employed once they leave here.
I'm especially partial to the co-op program because we have a son who spent time in prison. And so when I hear about those guys and girls who come out of prison and have nothing, not even money for a bus token and no identification or anything, my heart goes out to them. This program is just fantastic.
It's said that it takes a village to raise a child. I believe that. When I was 13 years old, I was homeless. I had been on the streets of Bridgeport for several months. One of the staff from Janus House actually came and picked me up. Later on in my life, I enrolled in college to pursue my dream of higher education. And currently I'm working on a higher degree, my PhD.
There isn't anybody that hasn't made a mistake. So what a great opportunity it is for those of us who have also made mistakes to say, here's a second chance, make the most of it.
The purpose of the conference is that we have a lot of kids that are dealing with an identity crisis. And so this event, we're bringing all the kids together and we're showing them to ask the right questions and understand that you're not going to know who you are until you understand who created you. And once you understand that, you realize you have a purpose. You don't need to think about all these troubling stress factors or what the world thinks about you. You finally fall in love with yourself.
What the Prison Arts Program does is we organize workshops in various correctional facilities. We organize an annual exhibition. The annual exhibition has usually between 150 and 175 inmates participating. They're the largest attended arts exhibition in the state of Connecticut. An artist is someone who can't help but make art. Prison is an environment that provokes people. It's this forced contemplative environment.
I got involved with my art, and basically what drove me was my pain. So the material I used was soap, because that's all I had. I basically taught myself how to sculpt.
It helps the inmates, and 100% of the proceeds goes to buy books. It helps the visibility of the program, the co-op center. It just makes a lot of sense.
Donations are key. The private sector is really key. Everything's local. It's not going into a national organization. And I've seen the results.
We count a lot on individual donors along with congregations and corporations and foundations. That's about half our budget, and the other half of our budget is supported by contracts that we have with state, federal, and municipal authorities. But it's really the commitment of individual donors and congregations that is the core of what we do funding, because they also carry the message of our mission in unique ways.
Welcome to the 4th annual spring fundraiser for the Council of Churches. It's so great that you are here.
Here is the elevator speech of the Council of Churches, whose mission is to turn faith into action, helping people at risk meet their urgent needs through congregations like you, who use their expertise and resources to create programs that meet those vital needs. And so the Faith and Community Award is designed to acknowledge and honor particular congregations that are exceptional in their outreach in the community, in the region, in the nation, and in the world. Nichols United Methodist Church, in its wide and diverse service, should be so honored. I present to you this 2011 Faith and Community Award of the Council of Churches. Congratulations.
Let your good work shine. Let your light shine for all to see. That's the reason we do what we do.
It brings a tear to your eye to see people get their lives together and move on.
If my dreams could come true, I would like the congregations who are not as engaged in our work to catch the spirit of excitement and reclamation that we're going to experience. Because I think once you experience it, you say, of course we want to be a part of that. Who wouldn't?